Blessings, y'all, and happy Saturday. I hope your day has gone swell, great, and all of that. Um, I wanted to get on here and share something with you all. God has definitely been dealing with me in the world of dreams for some time now, and I feel like he's kind of, I don't want to use the word grooming, I'll say cultivating me in a space of being able to use my dreams to get messages out to you all. Definitely coming from a personal standpoint, but something that you all can relate to as well. I'm sorry, I am Brandy, but something that you all can relate to personally for sure, because all of this is about healing and growth and moving forward and doing some greater things. And there's a certain kind of beauty that comes with transparency and vulnerability and the willingness to share and things of that nature. And as long as he's, given the release to share some things, I'm gonna go ahead and do it. And referencing a dream that I had just a couple of weeks ago. It was the end of June. As a matter of fact, when I looked back, it was the 29th of June, because he's been leading me to go back through a lot of my dreams just to, hone in on what they were about, because I continuously ask for revelation. He does not always give revelation right when I ask about certain dreams. A lot of times he allows, time to go by and certain things to happen. And of course, we know God speaks to us in different ways, several different kind of ways, from numbers, words, through other people. You'll begin to get that unction in your spirit, like this is connected to this and this is connected to this. And when I listen to different people, oftentimes he'll lead me back. It's like I'll get it and he'll lead me back, and then he'll begin to kind of minister to me about what he was saying or different things that he was saying, in said dream. So 29th of June, I had this dream that included one of my cousins, younger cousins, a guy who I had ended up seeing last month. And I hadn't seen him in forever, but I ended up seeing him last month, just, random. And, hey, it's always good to see family, and it's a beautiful thing. But I saw him, and there were some other people involved that I didn't know. And in this particular dream, there was a celebrity face that I saw. If any of you are 80s babies or whatever the case may be, you know about Nightmare on Elm Street and Freddy Krueger, right? So the face behind Freddy Krueger is Robert Englund, and Robert Englund was in this. Now, I have not watched any Nightmare on Elm Street movies in forever, and even back then when I did it was by accident, because Freddy Krueger scared the living bejeebies out of me back then. And so that's not something that I'm just gonna sit up and watch, and I hadn't even seen Robert Englund on anything, but I know what he was representing in the dream now. I had an idea then, but yeah. And so in this particular dream, I was with my cousin, and we were just like, it was nighttime, and I mean it was dark, and we were in this deserted looking area, but I could see like a bridge. There's like two different bridges, and it looked like they had been burned. And so even the wooded areas that we were having to kind of jump around to get from place to place, it was dangerous, but we were having to be very careful and paying attention to hop from this place to that place to get to the land leading to the street. And it took a little bit, but we got there. But I remember seeing these bridges that were burned. Now, mind you, I've been asking God to burn bridges sever ties, and break bonds with people and things that need not be in my life again. Yeah. And I forgot what burned bridges, when I looked it up, means endurance and patience, and there was something else tied to it. One second, I'm gonna look that up. Oh, okay. Pushing yourself and utilizing your full potential, which is something that I have been getting convicted in my spirit about, and been saying that I needed to do, once again, Father God. And I remember once we got to the street, the people that I didn't know, they knew him. They came driving up in this car, and we got in the car for a minute, and we drove a road to a certain area to where we couldn't drive anymore. Like, we were gonna have to get out of the car and like walk some more to get to the other side of where we were trying to get to, because it was like a wall or something, I don't know. And so in the nighttime, mind you, it's dark, and so we all get out of the car and we're going. It's like we're kind of running, and along the way we ended up getting separated. It's like I ended up on one side and they ended up going another direction. It's like they were trying to go another direction though. And I'm thinking like on the other side, because it was like a split wall, and they went this way and I went this way. So I'm thinking like, okay, they're on the other side, they can still hear me, and I'm talking to them. And so I thought. And I realized after a while, like, I'm moving, but I'm not getting the response from them. And so I'm looking down, trying to feel my way around or whatever the case may be, because ahead of me, in front of me, is like a wall. So it's either I'm gonna have to turn around to go back, to go to the other side, or get to the other side. They must have known about the other way. And as I'm moving around or whatever and kind of feeling my way around, I end up looking up. And when I look up, I see Robert Englund. But it's not like him in physical form. It's like the spirit of him. He looks like a spirit. And so he, of course, scares the bejeebies out of me again. And so I don't know. I didn't know at the time. But I end up having like this gun. It's not a real big gun. It looked like maybe a little 22 or something. And so I'm trying to shoot him with this gun. And it's like he's not dying. He's not dying. But he's not able to get me either. It's like he can't do anything to me. He's saying something, but I don't know what it is. I can't. I wish I did. But he can't get to me. And it's like, holy shit. To me, this is definitely speaking about the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through God for the pulling down of strongholds. Can't fight those principalities in our natural nature. We have to go to the source. And I was trying to use the natural means to fight this. And I know I've been doing that. I've been doing that. To some degree, I've been doing that. And I know God is telling me, like, Brandy, this is not how you fight. You know how to fight. Come back to me. Come to me. I got this. I got this. But in the means and while you're still in your ignorance, I'm still not letting him touch you. Because he still couldn't touch me. He still couldn't hurt me. Yeah. Blessed God. So if you have been doing the same, trying to fight in your natural nature, just know, we can't fight those things, those principalities in our natural. We have to go to the supernatural source, our Father. And let's go to war the right way, y'all. But I am Brandy. I had to share this, and God allowed. So I pray that the rest of your Saturday is awesome. And I will catch you guys in the next one. All right? Be blessed.